Hi everyone, Letty here. Today I'm going to share with you a craft with me video where we use the May 2021 Echo Park Club EP box and we make our first project, which is the mini slimline cards. So the collection that came in this kit was the summer collection by Cartabella. I have already prepped a couple things. I cut apart the 12x12 sheet of tags. I also cut apart the 12x12 sheet of the little stamps. So I've already fussy cut those, and I will list the full unboxing video down below just so you get an idea of what fully came in this box. My first project is going to be 8 mini slimline cards. I'm going to use 2.5 of these 12x12 sheets plus some of the tags to make this project. So you just come along for the ride and I'll show you what we do using the items that came in this kit. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to match the tags to the coordinating papers. I went ahead and pulled out 2 full sheets of papers, which are going to be my mini slimline card bases. And now what I'm doing is I'm just matching the tags to go with these 2 sheets of paper. So basically we're going to get 4 mini slimline cards from each of these 12x12 sheets of paper, and then we're using the tags as one of the focal points on the front of the card. So I've picked out some tags and I have my papers picked out as well, or selected. Next, we're going to cut down the 12x12 sheets. So basically what you're going to do is cut the 12x12 into 4 sections of 6x6. So to take off that branding strip first, and then just cut it at 6 inches, and then flip and turn the paper and cut again at 6 inches. So basically you're going to end with 4 squares of 6x6 paper. Okay, so and each of these little 6x6 sheets is going to be 1 mini slimline card base. So then just repeat the process on the next sheet. Again, cut at 6 inches, and you can technically just turn them and then cut them again at 6 inches. And you see here, I layer mine on top because I'm using more of a dull blade with my Fiskars trimmer. So you end up with 8 of them total. Then just go ahead and fold them in half, depending on the orientation. Fold it in half and then enforce it with your bone folder. So basically you're going to just take it, fold it in half, and it's going to make your little mini slimline card base. And again, keep in mind your orientation. I am doing vertical cards, so I wanted to make sure that my pattern looked okay going up and down. But again, if you are going to just keep in mind with your focal point, if you're going to be doing more of a horizontal card, then you're going to want to make sure that that pattern works horizontally, or like, you know, left to right. For both of these patterns, they really actually worked either way, so I got lucky. But there are sometimes papers that are more like one-dimensional or one-directional. You definitely want to keep an eye out for that whenever you are folding these, because the worst thing that can happen is that you fold and then you figure out that you folded it incorrectly and you have to try to unfold it. So here you have the 8 mini slimline card bases. And we have our tags. So the next thing we're going to do is we're going to finish prepping those tags. I'm going to take my regular size hole punch and I'm just going to punch a hole in each of these tags. You see there where the hole punched through. It doesn't have to be perfect, but you're just going to basically punch that hole that's already on the tag itself. It's printed on the tag. Go ahead and punch it out so that way we can put some twine. So the next step is going to be add twine or ribbon to the tags. And here I'm just using my clearance Christmas twine. I'm using about 7 to 8 inches. You see here that I'm not really even measuring. I just kind of pull out a length and then I just kind of mimic with the remainder of my twine. And you may find that you want less or more. You can also use ribbon. Ribbon is thicker, so you probably would need a little closer to 8 or 9 inches. Basically what you do is put your 2 ends together, the 2 open ends, and then push it through the hole from the back to the front of the tag, and then loop those 2 ends through the hole. And there you go. You've just laced up a tag. Now you can do it the opposite way as well, but this is the way that I prefer for these. And then what I do is I also just tie the excess ribbon or twine that's at the top into a small little bow, and that's going to be perfect to go onto my cards. Now you do not have to tie the ribbon at the top because I'm not using this as a true tag. I actually do prefer to have it as a little bow, and I feel like it's more decorative to go on my cards this way. But again, this is definitely optional. You could just leave it with the twines, the little ribbons hanging, or the twine. If you did, you probably would want to cut it down a little bit smaller, and you would not need 7 or 8 inches. At that point, you probably would use closer to maybe 5 or 6 inches of twine total, or ribbon. So here I'm just finishing off putting the twine on each of my tags. I've got 8 total tags, 8 total cards. So just a quick and easy process here. Okay, so now we are going to be adding our foam dimensional tape to the backs of these tags. Now, you could absolutely just glue them flat to the fronts of the cards, but I do like the look of adding the dimensional tape behind these. And this is the super glue brand that I buy at Dollar Tree. I've hauled this so many times. If you're interested in what this specific glue looks like, or this tape, definitely look at one of my previous Dollar Tree haul videos and you'll be able to see it. And then I'm just going through and I'm adding this foam tape to the backs of each of my tags here. You see, it's very quick and easy. Even though I do speed it up a little bit, it actually is a very straightforward process. And I find that this assembly line way of doing it just makes it go so much faster than doing one card at a time. Okay, so we have all of our tags, they're ready. Now the next thing that I did, I kind of added in at the end. I'm gonna choose one more paper that I want to add as just a torn little element to my cards. I've seen this done and I've never really done it, and I definitely wanted to try it out. So what I did was I cut down another paper from the top at 6 inches. And then what I did was I just tore from one of the sides about 1 to 1.5 inches, doesn't have to be perfect. And basically what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna glue it to the side of the card where the fold is at, and then use it as a layering element just to give some more dimension and just add a little bit extra to that card front. And then what you do is you go ahead and use your paper trimmer to trim another straight edge, and then you cut again. So you're just basically going back and forth. You're going to tear and then cut and then tear and then cut. You can see here this comes together really quickly. And again, it doesn't matter. They can be kind of wonky, kind of thicker, kind of thinner. It really does not matter. So now it's time to assemble. So what we're going to do is we're going to glue down the torn piece of the paper to the top of the card. And again, I am putting it along the folded side. You could technically put it against the open side. And you can use wet glue or your tape runner. So you could use wet or dry glue. It really does not matter. Then I'm going to basically take off the backing to the double-sided foam tape and add my focal point, which is my tag, to the front of the card, and that's it. That's card number 1. This is just a super quick and easy process. You see here, we're making these cards very quickly, and I'm actually taking a shortcut as part of my assembly line process, and I'm just going to go ahead and glue down all of the strips all at one time, so that way I can kind of mass produce these all at once, and I can use my tape runner all at once and then go ahead and add the tags all at once as well. So again, I find that this method just works a little bit faster than me making one card at a time, but to each his own. If you would prefer to just do one card at a time, you absolutely can. The methods here that I'm showing you is just a way, or a different way of doing some of these cards. Here's my card number 2. You see here that these are just going to fly together really quickly. Here's card number 3, and it makes the process just go so fast. If you have this kit, I challenge you, here's card number 4. I invite you to take it out, make some of these cards. You can pick whatever patterns you want. Here's card number 5. These are going so quickly. And make some cards like this. These are, again, mini slimlines. Card number 6. Using 12 by 12 sheets of paper. I'm using the Summer Collection by Cartabella. Here's card number 7. But you can take this same method and use any paper pad or any collection. And here is my final card number 8. So again, we made 8 mini slimline cards, very quick and easy, using this Summer Collection by Cartabella. Here's just a quick recap of what my cards look like. And again, I use the assembly line method, just quick and easy process. Super simple. Anybody can do this process. Do not let it intimidate you. Take out your paper pad, take out your embellishments. This was the May 2021 Echo Park Clubby P box. This was my first project with this box, again, using the Summer Cartabella kit. And I will have close-ups on my Instagram, which is Party Planner Papery. All right, thanks for visiting, everyone. Hope you subscribe, like this video, and follow me on Instagram. And as always, happy crafting.